So earlier today, during ESPN's KJM show, it proposed a hypothetical trade featuring the Knicks, Lakers, and Chicago Bulls. And just some of the players involved in the blockbuster deal are Julius Randle, Zach LaVine, and Russell Westbrook. And to start off, ESPN says that this trade would only happen if Zach LaVine would really want to go to LA and if he would request a sign-and trade to do so. But I'm pretty sure that all of us are aware that this is not a likely option this offseason, but anything can happen because Zach LaVine recently signed with Clutch Sports, the agency, to represent him, and they have a lot of connections with the Los Angeles Lakers organization. And just one example would be Rich Paul representing Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So I guess we could technically say that there is some chance that it could happen, but it's very slim right now. But now with that all being said, let's get into the proposed hypothetical mock trade by Jay Williams of ESPN. So in the three-team blockbuster mock trade, the Lakers would get Zach LaVine, the New York Knicks would get Russell Westbrook and 2 future first-round picks from LA, and the Chicago Bulls would receive Julius Randle and Evan Fournier. So first of all, ESPN is incorrect with this mock trade because it technically cannot work out because the Knicks would get 2 consecutive first-round picks, and that is not allowed per the Stepien rule. But with the Los Angeles Lakers, this trade does make sense because they do get a star player in return for a bad contract and only 2 future first-round picks. But if they even want this trade to actually technically work out, they would have to trade the 2029 first-round pick instead of 2028. And then for the New York Knicks, this trade does make some sense in terms of clearing cap space for the 2023 offseason and getting future draft capital. But the buyout thing with Russell Westbrook will not work out because he's not going to accept it, which will mean that the Knicks will have to play Russell Westbrook in their rotation on the starting lineup. And even though Russell Westbrook could be a good mentor for players like Emmanuel Quickley and Deuce McBride, he would be taking away their minutes. So it makes some sense and it doesn't at the same time for the Knicks' point of view. But with the Knicks, I will conclude by saying that this is not their best option this offseason. And then the Chicago Bulls will receive Julius Randle and Evan Fournier, who are 2 players on not great contracts. So if I'm Chicago, I don't understand why I would do this trade because this just gets them into a tough salary cap position. And even though a starting lineup of players like Lonzo Ball, Evan Fournier, DeMar DeRozan, Julius Randle, and Nikola Vucevic doesn't sound too bad, the only legitimate reason Chicago would actually even entertain a trade like this would be if Zach LaVine demands it himself. Because after all, he likely earned his respect from the Chicago Bulls organization because he did devote himself to the franchise for years already. But still, my final thoughts of this trade scenario from Jay Williams would be that it's very unrealistic to happen this offseason. And the likeliest outcome with Zach LaVine's unrestricted free agency this offseason would be that he would still re-sign with the Chicago Bulls on a new 5-year max contract. And again, in terms of the Knicks, this is not a great trade because it does interfere with the young players' development. And with all that said, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this proposed mock trade by ESPN. And personally, I am not surprised because this just keeps going on with the Lakers and their mock trades. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more entertaining Knicks content like this, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and it's been KNYT here and I'm out. Peace.